pressure is building, and it just takes one case, and perhaps we may be turning our eyes the other way. And so it is with Africa's most populous nation that sporting activities are really getting to find their place, even as the world gradually is grinding to a halt sadly caused by a virus that many are praying that will find a solution to. Sports Salsa, it's a Tuesday. Wherever you are, the countdown effectively to Edo 2020 is on, and Benin is buzzing. If we can reach Benin this morning, we'll get to update you. But sure, you want to believe that the Nigerian Professional Football League is drawing attention, even as leagues all across the globe are beginning to take a break. And what is happening to Super Eagles coach Kennis? He says he doesn't want to talk about contract renewal. 3 months to the renewal of his contract. We thought by last month they will call him and say how far, but how far has become how well. I don't want to think about it. But that's how we will look at some of the stories to this morning on Sports Salsa. And wherever you are, if you're joining us, we are live on Facebook. You can follow us there effectively. And wherever you're listening in across the globe, this is your beat. It was a tremendous relief to their coach, Willie Udube, and Abia Warriors, the team from God's own state, is looking up and saying that his team is work in progress. You want to believe that Abia Warriors will not get to be relegated, but the fight to escape relegation is so tense. Just a loss and you are in the thick of it, and a win you may just be breathing out. And so it is a good way to look at the Nigerian Professional League. And Warriors' first success from 8 yards in 5 attempts this season to secure a win. That was the goal that gave it to them when they hosted Adamawa United, easily the whipping boys of this league. John Paul Chinedu gave the table proppers a shock lead on the stroke of halftime, but Yakub Ahmed equalized for the host a minute after the restart in the match day 24 encounter in Umuahia. The league is on and you think it's work in progress. I hope that progress will get you out of trouble. That's the Abia Warriors coach, Willie Udube. And another coach is talking. He went to the cathedral and was beaten. Midweek, that's tomorrow, he will be hosting Warri Wolf in a rescheduled game at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium. I'm talking about the Pride of Rivers coach Stanley Eguma. And he really believes they can go for the title. They've been chasing. It has been a fearsome threesome fight. You have Plateau United, you have Lobby Stars, and you have Rivers United. But 2 of them, Lobby and Rivers United, lost their away games at the weekend. And so it's Plateau that has consolidated at the top. But the gap is just 4 points. Stanley Eguma, coach of Rivers United, and the league is fully on, and the fight to win and the fight to escape relegation all intense, and we hope we can get to enjoy it now that everybody is looking for football and they cannot even get to see one. But with the Nigerian League, you can at least go to the stadium and get a full spectacle all round. Let's talk about the Nigerian Football Federation and their president, who is excited that one of their top partners has decided to renew their partnership. And for Amaju Pinnick, this is really something to cherish. The guys who really are busy with different levels of engagement. If it's not going to court, if it's not being investigated, if it's not trying to renew the contract of Genaro, which has not come into anything concrete, it is perhaps seen that the coronavirus doesn't get to affect any player in Nigerian football scene. And this is what Amaju said when they renewed the contract with the Simba Group. We are happy that despite the man-made turbulence of recent times, companies like Simba have done their due diligence and concluded with a strong belief in the Nigerian Football Federation. We are very happy to renew this contract with Simba for the next 2 years. I thank the Simba Group very profoundly. They will never regret their continuous belief in the Nigerian Football Federation. We will do everything in ensuring that they have the desired leverage. He says they were particularly delighted that despite the critical and dicey time for Nigerian football, Simba, a company that has an untainted image, can say that it wants to partner with us. That goes to confirm that they believe in our integrity, probity, and transparency in doing things. Amaju Pini can say that many times. And the Simba Group head of marketing, Kartik Govindaranjan, he said that like every Nigerian, we are proud of our footballers, and that is why we have been supporting them for the past 2 years. We are very happy to renew this agreement and partnership. It's our passion for Nigeria and it's football that makes us not to just support from the stands. That's a very good one. We hope many can take a cue from all of that. Sports Salsa will be changing gear, and we'll be getting straight to our countdown to Edo 2020. Really will be in the fantasy mood. Is it those who will be party to the opening ceremony? Edo is coming out with a cultural magic that will hold so many people spellbound. That's what we hear when it comes to the opening ceremony. That will be live on satellite television. We are not yet sure if terrestrial television will pick the ceremony live. But it's good to know that the countdown is effectively on. Just 5 days to go. And the state of excellence, the one that also has shown that they can host and they can go out to compete. I'm talking about Lagos State. They say they are ready. They put their finishing touches like other states. They are in the mood to go and they are bold for gold. The executive chairman of the Lagos State Sports Commission, Shola Ayekweku, has said that they want to compete with over 600 athletes, and he's assured of bringing back 100 medals at least, and he's also confident that adequate preparation have been put in place. So Lagos will win this year's sports festival. You want to put a bet? Maybe this is not the time to do that. The chairman Lagos State Sports Commission will be watching out for Lagos and see how they can top the medals charts. Not so easy. There's top competition. Delta is warming up. Rivers State is also in good shape, and don't forget the host Edo. They are hosting this to win. And Youth and Sports Minister has been extremely busy. Has been on the ground in Benin, putting finishing touches, inspecting all round, and getting to be in the mood to welcome the president, who we are told will do the opening ceremony. Will conduct the opening ceremony. There's always a temptation to stay in Nigeria and think you are in Africa, and so many people really don't understand. Maybe the exposure level is very poor, but Benin cannot claim that the Bumulia Stadium is the first to have VAR facilities installed. But that's the thought of the deputy governor. He needs to do his homework sometimes. But we want to be sure that at least we are having facilities that can be proudly used when we get issues that affect the game. And so the video assistant referee technology, which is not complicated, it's just the cost, it's installed right there at the stadium. For Sports Minister Dare, he has been extremely engaged. He said we started from the stadium, we looked at a section of the stadium, we had already looked at the other parts when I said it was 90% ready. When I came the last time, it was just rafters for the gym. We have seen that everything is almost set. By Sunday or Monday, that place will be fully ready. That's Sports Minister Sunday Dare. And speaking on the level of preparedness to battle the spread of coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, the minister said, I think beyond the bricks and mortar, beyond the tracks, the buildings, the hostels, the other things they have done so well, it's containing the spread of the virus. He expressed hope that the competition will draw up talents for the country for future sports event. That is Sunday Dare, the sports minister, and we hope the festival will really get to make its mark. Edo 2020, the 20th National Sports Festival, starting March 20. You get individuals as athletes coming in, and the big one will be the opening ceremony on Sunday. For us, you can link up here on Kennis 104.1 FM for all the beats on the sports festival. We are already ahead of the pack. You know how we do it in Sports Salsa. The beats continues. Some are beginning to call for the postponement of it, given the situation the world is in. But you really can never be sure with Nigeria. We have our own way of doing things. Sometimes it's very uncommon. But let's see how it goes. Just a few days to the festival. Every state is in the mood, and you want to believe that Nigeria has its own style. That's as far as we can go on Sports Salsa this morning. Wherever you are, spare a thought for those who have tried so hard to keep away from the virus and try to be vigilant. That's the word. Vigilance is key. And let's take you to Ghana. The Ghanaians are really battling the COVID-19. The president has been talking to the citizens, and we'll have more from Smile Baba in Accra. He will be telling us exactly how we are going. If that's if he will be linking up this morning. But that's the makeup of our show this morning. Tomorrow, effectively, we'll be in the festival mood to be sure. And if we can get Benin, we'll give you all the updates. Let's do it again tomorrow. I am Michel Obi. Producing has been Bello Motunde, and we have the full support and complement of the Kennis 104.1 family.